And here we are, chat. Today we are proud to bring you a game called Elemental Survivors. This game is in the same vein as Vampire Survivors, another game I covered recently called Halls of Torment. Basically, it's an autobattler, roguelike. You pick a character, try to survive a level, earn points, upgrade, make yourself stronger, keep going. This game's got a couple of differences from the other games that I've covered. One is a little bit shorter. The other games typically have a time of roughly about 30 minutes to 35 minutes, depending on how you fight the end of the game. This game is 20 minutes, and plus the boss. So it generally doesn't go past. It generally doesn't go past 20 to 25 minutes. So it's a little bit shorter. This is a little bit more of a cartoony JRPG looking game. Yeah, we're gonna give it a run through. This particular segment is going to be rather short. It'll be a little over an hour because we'll be able to play 3 characters to give you guys an idea what the game's like. Now, I have had this game for almost a month or about a month. I'm going to leave this in the VOD too. I have been sick and haven't been able to stream, so I am a bit behind on getting this out. So I want to thank the developer Samabi as well as Woovit for providing me the key today. And I apologize to Samabi for not doing this earlier. But hopefully you guys will, the developers will see the VOD here. Now, like I said, this game is a JRPG style kind of version of like a Vampire Survivors or Halls of Torment. It is playable with the controller, and I have been playing with the controller. I have played it offline a lot, and I'll show you guys. I've upgraded quite a bit. And I have most of the secrets unlocked. The only thing is the newest stuff, which is the underpass here. I haven't unlocked these last 2 characters. So we're going to be trying to work on that. I am going to play like an easier level just to show you guys some of the things. But as you can see, like there are evolutions. So like you get a power. Each character has their own unique power, but then everybody else can learn it once you unlock it and get to survive a level with them. And so, yeah, there's plenty of attacks. So there's also like other things there's different unlocks that you can get. Like I've unlocked all the musics and everything, so you can change soundtracks. If you don't like the particular soundtrack you're listening to, you can listen to another one. There's side quests for each level. The only one I haven't done is the overpass, the underpass. I haven't like unlocked that, I don't think. Yeah, because I don't have one of the characters needed. And yeah, there's just other random little challenges and things you can do. So, and it tells you here like what the different things on the maps that you can find. Like here it tells you like what each color on the map signifies. So I am going to be playing, like I said, we're going to be playing on the on one of the easier maps first. We're going to play like one of the mid-tier maps, and we're going to play the underpass. So when you start the game out, you have first the Valkyrie, and each character has like this little one-liner. So she's really cool. Got the JRPG here, super fluffy, heats up, etc., etc., etc. Some of the characters you can almost see that they kind of ripped them from another game, like Hero being the JRPG here. Like he looks like a lot of the RPG characters. Gloom down here, he looks like Cloud Strife. Vera the Bunch, she looks like one of the Vera from Final Fantasy 12 specifically for me. She reminds me of Fran. Tamama the Mage is like the Black Mage from Final Fantasy. Froderick the Frog looks like Frog from Chrono Cross. Yeah, you'll see a lot of similarities. Kekov the Jester, Kefka Palazzo from Final Fantasy 6. So yeah, you can, like I said, you can see it. There's a lot of interesting things. They have taken a little bit of a more lighthearted tone with this game, like where Halls of Torment was very kind of like Diablo-esque. This game is very cartoony, and yeah, they're very cartoony, and they're very like they're lighthearted. Some of it's a little bit ridiculous. Like you got this one character here, this dog is literally like runs around with puppies coming out of his butt. But yeah, but we're going to be playing some of the other characters here. So we're going to start off with let's see. We're going to start off with let's see. Who do I want to play? We're going to do a strength character. We'll actually use Bloom. We'll use Old Cloud / Bloom, and I'm going to play one of the easier levels to start off with. So I'm going to play this. This is like a snow field, so it's like the second map you unlock, and you unlock each of the maps, and there's like challenges. You get like the standard difficulty, and then you have the unlocks that you can get, and then you have the expert difficulty, which makes the game harder because you get more enemies. So we're going to be playing on expert difficulty for this. So all right, let's go. And now the game is like movement on one stick, and then like control your attack direction with the other stick. Now certain characters don't have like a real attack direction, so much as that, you know, they don't have like up, down, left, right. It's more like left, right, or up or down or whatever. So like in the case of Bloom here, his big old sword either goes left or right. There's not a much of a difference there. Now the characters supposedly, like, you're supposed to try to wow, really? I'm getting borked here. I'm getting borked with the attacks. Actually, I'm gonna reset this one. We're gonna reset real quick. I didn't like the I don't like to like get robbed of an attack right at the beginning, so. Now some of the characters do have a slower attack than others, so you want to pick up like extra attacks to help make them attack faster. Wow, I'm getting hosed again. Oh, we're gonna use this one. This is a dexterity attack. So there's like stats in this game. Now, from what I could tell, the stats don't matter that much, which is kind of surprising considering like all the characters seem to like be a particular stat, and those are the attacks that you generally want to get for them. But from what I've seen, like, there's really no reason, unless their like stat is like a 1, and in this case for Bloom it's like no magic and no spirit. Like, you really don't need to worry about what your attack is. Just basically you want to pick the strongest one and kind of go with it. And so like, if you pick strength ones, you do get a little bit of a bonus because, you know, he adjusts like the ability of his strength attack. So those are the ones you generally want to use with him. But if you don't necessarily pick all strength attacks, it's not a big deal. And as you do certain things, so like as you kill a certain amount of creatures or you get a certain amount of levels, and as you get like a certain amount of gold, you unlock the towns and shops and things that you can use to outfit your character. When you start out, you don't have much in the way of shops or the ability to get other characters, and as you do the unlocks, you unlock the characters and they'll kind of like walk with you. So in other games like this, it's only the one character. So you get the one character and that's it. But in this game, it's the characters join you, they add their attacks to your attack, and you get stat boosts based on, you know, what the character is. So like here, we're going to pick up a strength weapon, so it's increase the cooldown. Yeah, I want to increase the cooldown. I want my attacks to come more often because his attacks are kind of slow. So the yellow one there was the shop that gave me a weapon that lets me boost one of my, it gives me a perk. So here we can improve my strength cooldown a little bit more. Each time you do it, it improves it by a set percentage. And if you improve the character, you improve their special abilities. Like Bloom makes attacks, strength attacks bigger. So here in the town now, I can pick another character. So if I want like to improve like the bear claw damage, for instance, I can pick the dog, and I'll be able to do that. Or I can keep floating down the list and reroll. So here, yeah, the beaver gives me more combo hits. So, and then she also starts with an axe as her base weapon. So she'll throw little axes while you're running around. And as you level her up, her axes will get bigger. So yeah, like I said, if I wanted to right now, I could go to select music here and change the soundtrack. So I'm going to change it to Cyberpunk, just because. Get another level up on the on my broad attack. And see there it says he got a strength +2. And the funny thing is, like, there's two ways you can do this. You can try to get all characters to boost your strength, or you can kind of like mix them up to give you other attacks. And here I'm getting borked on attacks, so I'll take the bomb for dexterity. So if I want my dexterity to be a little bit stronger, supposedly I can take a dexterity character. But I've noticed that you really don't get that much of a boost. It's more the items that you can buy. Alright, so here we've got increase the size of dex, chance to block, walking speed, increase dex base attack speed, strength base attack speed. There we go, crystal knife. That's going to be our shield, or in this case, it's our offhand weapon. So we pick up this equipment, and it gradually makes it stronger. Like, it doesn't show as an attack in game, but it's assumed that you're carrying this thing like an offhand weapon. So you have your primary weapon now. Instead of a shield, you're carrying a knife in your other hand. And you walk around, just basically try to collect all these. You try to collect all these experience globes and coins to try to make it so the globes will obviously help you level up so you can get more of your abilities, and then the coins are just to do the unlocks later. Trying to unlock the all the levels of the item, and try to get the characters leveled up early on, and then I try to like focus on the main weapon. So when you start out, you only have the ability to get one attack upgraded to like an evolution, and then you have to decide which one you want to use afterwards. I still don't want the dog. Actually, I could use a dexterity character because I got 2 dexterity attacks. So I'm going to take Viera. And she gives me a little bit extra luck too, which is helpful. And now this is where I can start fighting a little bit more. Kind of hang out and like try to soak some experience points. And this is where I can work on getting the actual attack up a little bit higher. So certain characters you can actually pick, and they'll still help your primary character's abilities. So you have to pay attention to the boxes that show up when you do the recruits, as well as like when you're picking up equipment. Because sometimes it'll help an attack even though it's not like the stat. And then every so often too, you get these bosses that show up. So this says I got a boss showing up somewhere. Just gotta find where he's at. There he is. In this case, there's 2 of them, so. And with attacks like the blades that I've got that kind of like just stay out on the side of me, if I'm like circling around, they'll hit every single time I move, so. And then when you pick up these treasure chests like this, you get like a set amount of like free level ups that you don't need your experience points for, so you can improve an attack that way. And you see now I got the blue one at the bottom, it says side quest. So I can go do those to get more treasure chests. Now let's go to the shop first and go pick up the next piece of equipment. And because of that knife that I picked up, my attacks are faster, so when the sword falls, it's flashing a lot faster. Which is actually really handy. That's something that they added in the last update not too long ago, so. And you don't have to be like too super crazy about picking up every single experience globe early on. You can kind of like skip over some of them. You'll eventually like, when they go off screen, kind of like some of the other games I've played like this, like they congregate in the bigger ones. So you'll be able to go back and collect them as a bigger gem. All right. Pick up radius. Yeah, we'll do that. Just so that way there, as I'm walking around, I can pick up all my power-ups faster. Ooh. Alright, so when you get 10 level on a particular attack, you get the green thing that shows up as a strength evo. So if I go down to that, I'll be able to pick up the evo for the blade. Sometimes it's a pretty long walk too, so. Okay, here we go. Get the strength evo. Raging strike. So instead of one sword, now it's two swords. Okay, I want to work on getting the other attacks up now. I gotta pick another attack to turn into an evo, so I gotta decide which one I'm going to like work on. It happens pretty fast, Susan. This is only a 20-minute, like we're already 7 minutes into this particular map. So pretty soon I'm not even going to be able to like level up. I'm just going to be fighting the final boss. Okay, we got Vera maxed out. I think I'll get the axes, because the axes at max level is really cool. And game agrees there. Yeah, that was an all-ground pickup there. That's nice. Alright, got my axes up to level 7. It's like Ginsu knives. Alright, so now what are we getting? Dex-based cooldown, dex-based damage attacks, increases strength-based attack. Yes. We got another shop that opened up down here, so let's go ahead and do that. I should be going to town to go get my next character too, but Since the shop opened up down here, I might as well go grab that. Alright, this is armor. And XP value, I always get this one. This is like the default armor for me, getting more XP faster. So like now the XP gold's worth 5% more. Along with the garland that I have, that means I'll be able to level up really, really fast once I can collect everything I need. Let's get that. So there's basically 4 different builds. You can pretty much do the strength build, the dexterity build, the spirit build, and the magic build. The spirit build being like holy attacks, pretty much. It's like we'll play the. Oh, actually took some damage here. Here comes another boss. Nice thing about the size of these attacks is that it's just like how much it goes through at one time. So the size along with damage, like, really, really useful. There you go. Now we got the Evo for the other attack. We got up to level 10, so. I gotta get to town to get the next character. Alright, so we got leveled up all of our equipment to near max, so. What I want... Actually, Beef Chunk wouldn't be bad either, but... One more reroll, give me... There we go, Kumasan. He gets... The bear gets a bigger pickup radius, so... Along with the garland, that means anything I kill, I should be able to just pick up the gems as the gems as I walk by. Especially once I get him maxed out to level 6. Alright, there's the Evo. Axe Storm. There we go. And plus he helps the bleed attack from the bear claw to do a little bit more damage, so that's still a nice thing too. Alright, let's see, Werewolf Wave, let's go. Now this right here, the side quest is pretty much you fight these huge waves of things. You have to be real careful not to take a lot of damage here. As you can see, I'm just like leveling up because these things drop a lot of experience points. Let's go. Slice and dice. am leveling up very, very quick. I didn't clear the, yeah, I was gonna say I didn't clear the side quest yet because still it hasn't given me the signal that it's completed, so I'll come back after I get my new character. See, now we're at like almost 14 minutes in here, so we gotta pick up our last couple of characters real fast and get them maxed out. Now, because I want the strength, I'm going to pick up the dog, and it'll give me more damage on the bear claw attack. And we're going to try to finish the side quest now if we can. Side quest doesn't want to trip. There you go. There they are. I just took them. There we go. That was the last of them right there. I just had to find them. So yeah, clearing them now, I can go pick up the chests that they dropped back at the quest board. And once you complete all of the characters and all of the perks, you can get, like, it's just like all the other games, you pick up life and or money each level, but this one lets you automate it, so you can say always take money, always take life. You always want to take money because you need like billions of money in this game to like max out all your characters and all your to buy all the stuff you need, so. Just chunking away at that. Alright, this is the last character, and I probably want to take a Dex character. Or I can just take this guy for more strength, which I'll do then. Gogan's got an attack where he does damage when he stops moving. So he's kind of a weird one to use as a main and as like a support. But he does provide a lot of strength, so. Come on, give me my last. I've got a lot of bomb I need to get. So come on, give it to me. And just like all the other games like this, like if you get a magnet that lets you collect experience, you want to try to save at least one for when it gets up towards the end of the timer before the final boss appears. So you can get that last little bit of experience points to like max out your levels. In case for some reason you're still short. My attacks are so fast with that freaking dagger. Holy crap. Yeah, one of the things about this game, unfortunately, because the developers of this game chose to make attacks bigger, is that there's like an extreme amount of visual noise. The visual noise by what you're seeing on screen here. So it can be very difficult to keep track of everything. They do have a couple of things to like for transparency and stuff like that, but it doesn't really help. So it's one of the knocks I have on this game is there's way too much visual. Like enemies are bigger to show they're stronger, attacks are bigger. I wish they would just keep everything the same size and just find other ways to make things look stronger or look better. Like the bigger attacks is nice, but there we go. See, like I'm maxed out now, so I can do the always old thing, which is always money. And all the chests I pick up are just like a large amount of money now. But yeah, like I would rather them find another way to make the enemy stronger and to make the attacks better. Like I would prefer like something else besides just having everything huge and full of visual noise. And then some of the attacks make an extreme amount of noise too. Like there's an attack called Needle Storm, which is like an evolved magic missiles. And that thing makes laser sounds, and it is so annoying after hearing it, like, for a couple of hours. Like, I play this game on a very low volume on purpose just because, like, the audio noise is just as bad as the visual noise. So that's a couple of things I knocked about this game, is that it's very noisy and distracting to play. I wish they would tone it down or find a better way to do it, but the visual is nice because the visual is nice in the sense that you know that you're getting bang for your buck. When you get a bigger attack, you're seeing that you got a bigger attack. But it's very much, like I said, it's very much a noisy game. It's a noisy and disorienting and distracting game to play. In comparison to similar games of this genre, like Vampire Survivors to me is the worst offender because it was the popular one, and they kept making it worse. Like, it is such a hard game to watch now. Like, I can't stand the visual noise in the game anymore. I can't play it anymore because of it, because there's just way too much visual noise. It is so bad for your eyes. Their game actually caused a couple of friends of mine seizures. And this game right here, those same people, like the same friends I have, they couldn't play this game. This game would give them a seizure. There's just way too much going on visually. So, but yeah, the music's really cool though, if you can hear it. Like right now, I can't even hear the music because of the axes. The axes are overpowering everything I'm hearing. It's just this constant rumbling, thundery sound. And I can turn it down, but, you know, it's like, I could turn sound effects down, okay? And turn the music up a little bit. But it doesn't help that much. Like, it's so powerful, the sound, that it still drowns it out, even if I switch them around a little bit. And then, like I said, there's certain situations when you have enough really big attacks going, like if you have the bombs, for instance. The evolved bombs basically is a rip-off of Bomberman. If anybody ever played Bomberman, they're like these really bright flash bombs that like go horizontal and vertical. Like, those things make so much noise that the sound actually stops in the game and just makes these like static noises. So there's a lot of like poor choices in sound design in this game as well that I feel like that the developer could do better on. Okay, so we're at the 18-minute mark, 19-minute mark. We're almost at the 20-minute mark, so we're going to kill these bosses real quick. The final boss is going to show up somewhere. There we go. Area boss showed up, and it's going to die before I can even get at this. So I'm going for this magnet simply because I want to get all the experience points that are still on the board somewhere. And there's the other regular boss that I didn't kill, so I got to knock him out too. There we go. There we go. Now see, now we've got all the wow, there's still another one there? Damn. Alright. So now that we got all that, now we go after the area boss. Some of the area bosses are really, really like hyper aggressive too. This one's not. You can run away from this one, but the other ones are always like teleporting on top of you. And there we go. So at the end, you pick up a bunch of like quest complete markers and stuff like that. And if you unlocked any of the achievements, it would tell you here. And then you can go to the upgrade. So I've got 86,000 coin. So I could give myself more attacks here, for instance. Wow, the combo hit thing actually keeps going. I'm not going to give myself another one. I'm actually going to give myself a third Evo because I haven't given myself an Evo yet. And then, let's see. Give ourselves more defense until we run out of money and more HP. So, yeah, you're constantly just upgrading on this game. So let's see. Next character, I'm going to use Hero, the mage, because I like using him. We're going to pick like a semi-hard area, so we're going to pick the desert. And this one I've also got on expert, so I'm curious like how hard this is going to be. So with Hero, he fires fireballs kind of at random. Yeah, that first gold coin I picked up, I already unlocked the shop. So yeah, you want to look for magic attacks specifically with him. Now he does best with fire, obviously, because that's his thing. He actually has a boost for fire attacks. But giving him all of the magic attacks is actually a really good idea. Alright. Equipment, there we go. Let's show you here. Decrease the cooldown. I want the cooldown because I want my attacks to go as fast as possible. You get more damage almost. Like it's kind of a toss-up. You can do more damage per hit, or you can do more hits per damage. You can do more hits per pass. So I like to try to get the cooldown because some of the attacks actually have kind of a long cooldown sometimes, so it helps to be able to haul them down faster. Now, as you go through each level, obviously the monsters get harder and things get harder, and like enemy formations change. Certain attacks are more effective than others. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the polar bear because we're using the ice magic so we can get more ice damage. Alright, next shop. Do I want to pick up radius? No. Yeah, we're gonna get the number of projectiles here. This will give us more shots for all the projectile spells. And the ice hammer is the final magic attack. So the good thing about picking all the attacks early is that you can control now like certain other aspects of the game. So now I know what my level ups are going to give. They're going to give me the same set of attacks over and over again, and I'm just going to have to like choose what I want. So when you don't have all the attacks you want, sometimes you get stuck with an attack you don't want. So he's a pure magic attack here, which is really handy. So I know I'm getting the maximum bang for my buck because I can use the magic supposedly doing the maximum possible damage. Again, I'm not entirely convinced that the stats actually work in this game. I don't think they actually do. I think they're just there for like RPG purposes. They're like for show. And all your attacks is basically like based on just your equipment. 'Cause I don't feel like they do anything. So yeah, right now we're just trying to get getting our attacks a little bit stronger by leveling them up. And then getting our perks like you said, our witch's hat to give us more projectiles per attack. Okay, this is the one that I want I want the fire shield. Increase magic attack speed. No, but I want this because I want my fire attack to do more damage. Even though having the attacks move faster is really nice. My fire attack is going to be the thing I evo. So I want the evo to be as strong as possible. And the dragon shield makes your fire attacks as strong as possible. Again, I'm not going to pick I'm not going to take the red magnet until I know I need it. All right, give me a magic character. The ghost, we'll take it. Get a little knockback on our attacks now. Try to finish the witch's hat if I can. Okay, got the wand maxed out now. Got the witch's hat maxed out, so it's 2 pieces of equipment I don't have to worry about. Alright. Now this lance right here is a really nice weapon. The problem is, like, it's got one of the weirdest effects. Like, it has to be pointed at something and only hits so many times and it breaks, and you have to wait for it to regenerate. The evolved version called the Lance of Longinus that fires like these giant lances from the sky. It's actually really, really fun to use, but it is a noisy attack. Again, visual and audio noise, very, very extreme in this game. Trying not to take that. I don't want to take that. God, I've got so much experience just laying around on the ground here. There we go, we got another magnet here, so this is perfect. See if I can get Fireball up to level 10. There we go. Now we can go get the Evo. Get all of our characters maxed out as close as we can. So once we get the level 10 Fireball, I'll show you guys why I wanted it. When we get there. All right. Let's grab that because it's part of a treasure chest. Gonna go to the next town. We go to the town first, pick up our next character, then hit the Evo, and then hit the shop, and then go back to the quest board. Yeah, we get Tomama because they make elemental. They make all of our magic attacks bigger. Who doesn't want bigger fireballs, right, in their life, right? And plus, they'll make the lance and the magic missile stronger. There we go, Doomfire. This is why I wanted to upgrade the fireball, because now we just have this ring of fire flying around us. Now we have our polar bear up to level. Got this. Again, XP up, because that's more important than everything else. Tomama up a level. Go hit this other shop since it lit up. You can hear the noise distortions now, because I've just got so much going on in the game. Ice elemental damage, we'll do that because I'm going to get Mjolnir as my second Evo, which is the Ice Hammer's evolution. Oh, we got another magnet, let's go ahead and grab it. It's Cecile because she gives us a chance to block attacks. The Holy Ring thing doesn't help us because we are not using the Cleric or the Holy Ring attack. But she's instrumental for the Cleric. I'll upgrade Doom Fire again. You can hear, like I said, you can hear the distortion in game now. Ice Hammer up one. Yo, Alex, thanks for the lurk, man. Appreciate you, brother. Alright, get the Dragon Shield up against it. That fire damage does more. Start getting Chunky Ring out. And alright, let's see what kind of quest we're... yeah, we'll do the Plague Golem wave, even though this is gonna suck. Try to walk out of there without taking too much damage. Oh god. Yeah, the game's freaking out now. The game's starting to freak out now. And see, that's the downside of these big enemies, is that the game freaks out when there's a bunch of them around. All right, we're like at 50% HP. We gotta be careful. This is the closest I've come to dying in a while. And it's because you can't see what you're doing. Yeah, see, you can't see what you're doing because there's too much visual noise. See, there's actually a spot, there's like this much room in between each of them, but because they're so tight together, there's nothing you can do with it. So, like I said, it's bad game design right there. That's legitimately bad game design. Like, I understand that's supposed to be a challenge, but that's legitimately like some of the worst game design I've seen is when they spawn those things in because they're so big, the hitboxes don't work right. And everything stacks on top of each other so you can't even see them. So the amount of visual noise that results for some of that is just crazy. I wanted to show that. I was hoping I could get through it, but... yeah, getting beaten because of bad game design is not a good gameplay experience. So I hope they fix that too. But... all right, let's play the hard level now. We have to get our boy Shooty McShoot here. And we're gonna go play the final level. And I haven't beaten Underpass with the parameters required yet because I haven't been able to unlock the characters. So hopefully we'll be able to unlock the characters this time. And since he's a dexterity, oh damn, I'm already taking damage. Since he's a dexterity character, we're going to take all the dexterity attacks. The funny thing about the dexterity attacks is I think they're the best ones because of the coverage they give. Like, the dexterity attacks give some of the best coverage out of all the attacks in the game. And it's very easy to hide behind them. And then dexterity characters have some of the best, like, side skills, too. Like, for instance, like Ramroll here, he's got, like, a speed boost. Let's see, I think there's a... there we go. Increased dexterity-based attack speed. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's make our attacks move faster. Shadowless Slash, and I think there's like the poison rice balls, and I'll be all set. And I'll have all the dexterity attacks. There we go. The poison rice balls is a weird one because like it doesn't do like a lot of damage directly, but what it does is that the monsters kind of gravitate towards them. So it sort of like forces them to walk the other way. And it makes it so like you can kill them with obviously, you know, poison damage, but also too you can kill them just by like kind of like distracting them. Because they'll actually go after them and eat them. Alright, so we want all of our dex characters. Aya the Ninja, perfect. Some of our dex characters are also luck-based characters, so we're going to get a good combination of stats. If we're lucky and get all the right ones. Now we need to get the bow for the actual weapon, so because that helps us unlock one of the characters. So we have to make sure we take the bow no matter what. Alright, Ram's maxed out on his personal level, so he's level 6 now. This level is also the worst one just for being able to get anything to help you with. This level does not drop anything, like any magnets really, so if you're trying to like hold out for a magnet, you're out of luck. You just have to kill it as best as you can. Decrease the cooldown of our dex attacks, of course. We want that. And we want to try to kill this guy as fast as we can just by spinning around in a circle here. These bosses can be kind of hard to kill sometimes. I'll pick up some stuff. Come on, die for me. There you go. Kekkoff, we get him because we need the boost to the cards, which is actually Kekkoff's skill. But we also need the just the extra luck. We're gonna need the luck. The luck boosts between him and Vieira are probably going to be the things that we need the most right now. If we have any hope of finding a magnet at some point. Damn it. And this level right here, I don't like the design of either, just because it's very, very crowded. Like, they don't need like 9,000 barrels and 5,000 boxes in here. This is just bad. This is bad level design too. There's just too much stuff in here. All right. Eternity Band, yep, more cooldown on our attacks, so we can get our attacks out faster. So with the other thing that we had that gets our attacks out, like once we max those out, our attacks will be coming out very, very rapidly, which will be huge. We need to find some place where we can kind of stand still and just walk around in a little circle. Or just find a place where we can walk around in little circles. Okay, we got another town over here, so yeah, we'll go grab that. Now, I don't know which attacks I want to evo yet either, which is bad because I should have that figured out already. Likely what I'm going to do is, since I have to get the bow, I'm going to like get the arrows. All right. We need, yep, Broderick, yep, there we go. Dexterity and luck. Again, just more stats that we need. And he comes with Shadowless Slash, so he'll be able to do that extra damage. I gotta get my, I actually have to level up all the characters, they're only like a level 1 and 2, so. I need some experience points. We should be able to get some now that we've got enough people to like boost some of our special effects on our attacks. And so if our attacks are coming out fast enough because of all the cooldown boosts that we have, it should offset the lower damage that we have right now. And also I'm going to try to level up everybody. So I'm not going to get the side quest board because I haven't unlocked it yet because I don't have the one character that I need. So here I got to save room for 2 characters. So I'm trying to get money more than anything else right now. I want to try to get all the items. I need to try to get at least a bow before the next one. Because Luna will only come toward the end when I've killed like 1,000 different things. At least. But the other character, if I can get the bow for, I'll be able to unlock him. And I'll be able to get his special attack. So yeah, collecting all these coins is going to be like the thing I need to do the most when they pop out. I got to try to unlock the next shop as quick as I can. Alright, get kick off again. Try to get all the main stats leveled up. Alright, this is not... Okay, cool. XP, yep. We're not even going to question that. So yeah, I'm going to have to really hunt for money now. I don't want to touch the town until I've killed a bunch more stuff. Or, you know, the downside is like there's not a kill counter anywhere that you can see how many things you've killed. So that's another problem because they made this a kill counter quest for Luna, but they don't give you a way to track it. So you have to guess. And it's really unfortunate because that is such an important thing. And all the other games I've played like this have a kill counter, so you can always look and see how many kills you have. And here you can't, you don't have a kill counter. Like you can't even turn it on. There's no kill counter in the game. So I'm disappointed in that. So I think what I'm going to do for my Evos is I'm going to get the rice balls up for Shuriken. And I'm going to get Terror Blade. Which is those blades at my side. It's just like the bigger version of them. Alright, there's the last shot. Echoff's maxed out now. Excellent. Get the Eternity Band for faster cooldown. Okay, we want the bow. We want the bow. There we go. Right. Now that we have the bow, we can go pick up our next character here. We should be able to roll the character that we're looking for. At least get that one. And then when we unlock the next town, we're going to have to hold off until the very, very end. Now let's get the ninja girl upgraded because she gives us more blade damage. I gotta get the blades up. to snuff. Now, if I do get this other character at the town here, it'll be huge because that'll get me one step closer to finishing all the side quests, all the unlocks. There's one thing about these games, I like to try to unlock everything as fast as I can so I can play with it all. Roll. Roll. Not going to give it to me. Phew. Alright, I'm going to get Binky just for the knockback. See, this is a situation here, I'm taking a character that doesn't fit my build, and I'm using him for his special effect, which is a knockback. Alright, so that means my next unlocked character, because I will get one more, I'm going to have to choose between one of the two. And I'm going to have to wait until the very end. See, that's the downside of the RNG factor in here. Like, if the bow had come first, I wouldn't have had a problem. I would have been able to get the character that I wanted right there. But the bow came very, very late, so get poison rice ball up. I have to get my evos done. So I gotta work on getting these evos. How close am I? Oh, damn. I still gotta get I still gotta get the characters leveled up. Alright. At least with Binky, his like little whirlwind will help out. Yeah, let me get the feather cap out of the way, so. Alright. Just spinning around in circles here using the blade to do the extra damage we need. Alright, there's the last town, but I'm not going to touch it until almost the end. So this way here I can get a chance to try to get Luna. Because I can come back with the... If all it takes is for the other one for me to get the bow, I can come back with that. Luna's the harder one, because I've done this like 5 times now, and I haven't unlocked it. And it pisses me off. Alright, we'll get Aya for the damage. Come on. Come on, come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me, please. Alright. Yo, Smitty, I didn't see you swing back in here, man. Alright, get the XP. And we got that. You might as well finish Aya off, so I got max boost from her for the blades. I really need to, like... I'm not getting anything. I think I just gotta clear some of the other stuff off if I got enough time to get the Evo. Yeah. Actually, I can get the arrows up to level 10. I just don't have to take the Evo for it. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Yeah, just get the arrows up to level 10 so they're off of the level up list. Should have took the garland in hindsight. I am not going to get it in time. Damn. This played so badly. You know, I just might evo the damn bow. That's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go evo the bow. Hell with it. At least this way here I'll have that attack to help me out. Because I'm going to need the help. I'll evo the bow and I'll evo the blade after. Yep. Oh, the arrow shot. At least with these things flying around like this, it'll help like knock out some of these things a little bit faster. I can just chase the XP gems. Die, please. All right, there we go. I got level 10 on the blades now. All right. It's gonna be rough. Okay, regardless of what happens at 18 minutes, I have to, so pretty much after I get the Evo, I have to go straight for the town to pick up whichever character is going to be there. Alright, terror slice it is, baby. I'm still not getting that. Oh well. I'm still not getting the characters I want. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I picked up all the attacks like I'm supposed to. The damn thing just doesn't want to give them to me. Like I said, I don't know how many kills I have, so I don't even know if I qualified for Luna there. I probably didn't because that thing popped up beforehand, so... Like I said, I don't get it. I've got the bow. Did you have to have the bow at the max level? I'm gonna be so pissed off if I needed the bow at max level. It's supposed to, you're just supposed to have it, but... Alright, well... Let's try to pick up what we can for experience points now. See, this right here, this visual noise with all these characters being... with all these monsters being supersized, this is bad level design too. Like, they should find a better way of making these characters stronger without making them supersized. Because this is stupid. Like, the hitboxes don't match, so you're lulled into this thing where, yeah, I walked through them the first time, and then the second time they kill you. There's not even like a, you know, like a consistency there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like playing it, but there's just like this for the type of game it is, for the amount of competition they have, this game is by far not even like in the top tier. This is like a C+ game for all the problems that this thing has. It's still fun, but it's like if you have access to the other games, you're gonna rather play those because they're just made better. So look at this, I got the area boss already. Like, like I can't even see what I'm doing. Like I got the area boss already. So yeah, this is way past the mark I had, but just because the game's just like dragging a little bit here. Alright, where's the area boss at? I just want to try to finish this and get out of here. I'm done. Just get me out of here. Like I said, you can't even really tell what's going on because of how everything's like just oversized for no good reason but to be oversized. And so this right here is just horrible level design. This is just horrible design right here. This is lazy, horrible design. That's the only way I can put it. Like, there's better ways to do this than just making like giant size things for the sake of making them giant size. Way better way of doing this. I mean, the boss being giant size, yeah, that's fine, but every single enemy in the game right now being giant size, no. That's just horrible. It's horrible, it's silly, and it's pointless. And the unlocks not working the way they're supposed to is another problem. I had one of those unlocks, I should have got the character, but I didn't because the game doesn't want to give it to me. And like I said, right here it says, okay, I got 10,000 kills, it says you're supposed to get 1,000. When do you hit 1,000? When do you get a notification you've hit 1,000 characters? You don't see a screen like this at any point during the game. You need to be able to see the kill counter. If you want to be like the autobattlers, you need to see that. You need to see how, like, you put how much money I've earned, but you won't put my kill count on the thing. So yeah, guys, we'll talk about the game. So like I said, it's a fun game, don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. But in comparison to even Vampire Survivors, to Halls of Torment, the 50 other games like this that I've played, this is on the low end of the spectrum because there's just too much that's lazy in this game. There's, like I said, oversized enemies. You don't need 200 oversized enemies in that tiny little screen. Okay? It can be done better. It can be done a lot better. You don't need 200 oversized enemies. Make them, palette swap them, do something. Get rid of the oversized enemies. You don't need them except for bosses. Like if there's a special enemy like the bosses, the champions, those are fine, but not every single thing. Also too, there's too much visual noise, there's too many audio glitches, it's really bad audio design. So there's a lot of problems there. But I do like most of the things they've done. Like I said, the things that are glaring to me are really, really glaring, like the sound being busted, that's a really glaring thing. The enemy design not being, looking like it was just slapped together to be lazy. Like they didn't really think about it. Like you say, you have other ways of doing it. The upgrade selection, I like this. Like there's, oh damn, I forgot about this too. I forgot about the fact that you can banish attacks and things. Like this, it's not like, unfortunately, this screen isn't readily like visible. So like the whole spawn enemy rate time up and all that stuff, all these things you can adjust the difficulty. Like, yes, I like this. I like the fact you can increase the banish count. That right there is worth money to me right there too. So I'm gonna give myself one banish. But yeah, like you said, the upgrade path there is fine. All these little secrets and I'm telling you kind of what you can do, that's fine. Like it says, yeah, recruit the character and, you know, get them to max level. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, equip the bow in the underpass to get a chance to recruit him. So yeah, if you're going to give a character like that, it shouldn't be a chance. It should be like recruit the, like equip the bow and like maybe like, you know, he pop up, like there's a guarantee if you get the bow, like he should pop up. It shouldn't be a chance. This right here, Luna, there needs to be an enemy counter. That's the biggest thing. There needs to be an enemy counter. There needs to be other things. There should be a status screen. If I hit another button, I should get a status screen that pops up, because I don't get a status screen anywhere. There's no way to check the controls in this game, really. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to even look at the controls in this game, so. So yeah, there's a thing right there. I have a feeling this is done like RPG Maker, because when you play the game, the default size screen is like a very small screen. So I think it was done like an earlier version of RPG Maker, which explains some of the things in here, because it was like you can do it, but it wasn't designed for it. I could be wrong. They're at least good about putting patch notes in here, telling you what they did. But overall, I do like the game. I do recommend it to people. Like I said, if you like this style of game, and you know, like if Vampire Survivors disappoints you to hell like it does me, and you want something else that plays like it, still, out of all the games I've played recently, like is this my top recommendation? No. Like I honestly, I would tell people to go play Halls of Torment instead, because it's designed better. And it's done on a better engine that can handle the noise, that can handle the character models better. But for what it is, for it being a more lighthearted version, like it works just fine. Like I said, people can pick this up, play, and enjoy the hell out of it. I think most of the things I would tell people is like turn the sound effects down, because you don't want to listen to the radio static noises when you have like certain attacks combined. Like I think like, what was it? I used the Doomfire and the bombs one time together, and I just got nothing but radio static the entire time. You know, like it's just like it did that the whole time. I had to shut the noise off. I actually took my headphones off, but I just couldn't stand it. But, as far as Steam, let's see. It's $4.99. It's on the line of. It's a decent enough price for what you get. They do put a lot of content in here, so it is a very good bargain for $5. So, yeah. anyway, like I said, I'm going to post this up on YouTube, and everybody else later, be sure to drop me a like, put a comment down there. I do read all the comments, and I will respond to them unless they're troll comments. But yeah, for everybody else in Twitch to hang out, I am going to give this one more crack. I want to try to get one of those characters, but anyway. All right, YouTube, thank you. Have a good one. Peace.